On today's menu is Methi Matar Chawal. It's a simple recipe with basic Indian spices. The methi or fenugreek is the star ingredient and gives it a distinct flavor. Tastes amazing. You'll be able to make a meal of it with some dahi, achar and papad. Have you subscribed to my channel? Support me to bring easy recipes for you. That's good. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. A cup of regular basmati rice. Wash it 2 to 3 times. Rub gently to remove the excess starch. That needs a few more washes. Soak it in water for half an hour. Now for the methi or fenugreek leaf. This is a winter produce and I just love it. So for this recipe, I have just taken the leaves and not the stalk. We need to wash the leaves thoroughly 2 to 3 times, rubbing them with your fingers. Just look at the water. I have placed the methi leaves onto a strainer and I'll let them drain for a bit while I chop up some onion and tomatoes. I have soaked the garlic cloves in a bit of water. That will make it easy to peel them. Cut the onions anyhow. I'm just going to thinly slice them. I'll give them a rough chop, and before I put them in the fine chopper, you could also make a paste. That should do it. Time to chop up the methi. Best trick is to pack it up as best as you can to fit it within your fingers and then chop them up as finely as you can or want. That's the methi done. Now for the garlic, I'll just take 2 pieces at a time and just pound them lightly, and that should take care of the skin. See how easily it comes off. So I'm going to add in 8 cloves of garlic and I'll pound them lightly. There, that's about it. I'll begin by heating 2 to 3 tablespoons of mustard oil. Once that is smoking hot, lower the flame and temper it with half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, about 8 to 10 peppercorns and half a teaspoon of rye or mustard seeds. Let that splutter. Once that stops spluttering, add in a red chili, dried, and a bit of hing, Asafoetida. Give it a mix and then add in the sliced onion. Just open them up a bit. I'll add in a bit of salt and cook the onions till they turn light brown in color. So the onions are done. Let's move on. I'll add in the garlic and quickly just cook it on low heat till the raw smell goes away. And then add in the methi leaves, toss them up. You'll be amazed by its aroma. Let's add in the powdered spices. Half teaspoon of Jeera, Cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of Dhaniya, Coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of chaat masala powder. Sorry about the camera. I added half a teaspoon of turmeric powder or Haldi, red chili powder to taste. Cook the spices in the water released by the leaves. So this is not a pulao, but I call it a rice, and that's why it's made with mustard oil and there are no fragrant spices in it. The methi is the flavoring agent here. I'll add in the tomato. Season once again with a bit of salt. And just cook till the oil starts separating and the tomatoes are done. If you like the recipe, give it a thumbs up. Send me your feedback when you try it. The oil has started separating. It's time to add in the rice. Now I had drained the rice on a strainer for about 10 minutes. And I'll just add it in. Cook the rice along with the leaves for about a minute. Be gentle with it. So that's how it looks. This is about 50 grams of paneer that I will just crush and add. You could add in cottage cheese, or if you are vegan, you could add in tofu in its place, just for an added flavor and protein. Mix it lightly and then add in about 2 cups of water. This is slightly less than 2 cups. And then just bring it to the boil. I'll season with a bit more salt. Be careful with the salt here. And I'll add in a cup of boiled peas. If you are using fresh peas, then add it along with the methi leaves. Now that it has come to the boil, I'll just lower the heat to medium and cover and cook for 5 minutes before checking. Checking after 5 minutes. That's coming along well. Just mix it. Put the lid back on for another 5 minutes. Checking again. This time I'll add in some Kasuri Methi powder. This is the dried fenugreek leaves roasted and powdered. And a handful of fresh coriander leaves and stalk. Toss gently. Mind you, the heat is on absolute low. And turn off the heat. Cover with the lid and rest for 5 minutes. I roasted some peanuts, it's just a handful, and then I'll just remove the skin. Now you must be wondering where the peanuts came from. They are for the garnish. And then just crush them. That smells too good. I can't wait to eat it. Just fluff it up lightly and see how the grains have turned out quite separate. Looks great, smells good. Time to serve it out. Crushed peanuts and some fresh coriander. You could serve it with raita, pickle, papad and salad. Enjoy!